Recently, billionaire investor Mike Novogratz said that this is Bitcoin's moment. The implication here is that with world economies tumbling, Bitcoin could come out of this crisis shining. There has been a lot of negativity lately in the crypto space, but I think it's time you put on your thinking cap and actually see the truth. This pandemic was the best possible case scenario for Bitcoin. I said it. The timing is absolutely perfect. Today, I'm going to tell you why. Bitcoin is about to head to a $10 trillion market cap with breakneck speed. Let's get it. Hello and welcome to BitBoyCrypto, your one-stop shop for all things related to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I make videos on this channel almost every single day. If you like what you hear or see, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to turn on notifications. If you would like to take the conversation even further, then please make sure to join one of my two Telegram groups, the Bit Squad for crypto chat or Bit Squad traders to discuss trading strategies. All right, guys, today we are going to be looking at the one thing people are not talking about when it comes to Bitcoin in the midst of this pandemic and the world's economic disaster. And then I'm going to be showing you one huge investor who believes Bitcoin can go to $10 trillion pretty easily on the next bull run. And I have to say, I agree with him. The timing of this pandemic coupled with the halving could be the best case scenario to pump your bags. I said it. Of course, I would never wish a crisis be the thing that helps me benefit financially, but hey, I'm not the guy who ate the bat, if that's still even a thing. While many people are pointing toward and praying for a V-shaped recovery, the fact is most likely a long economic downturn is coming. The people telling you that the market is going to bounce back are eerily reminiscent of hopium peddlers in February and March of 2018. Sure, there was a chance Bitcoin would pump again for Chinese New Year, tax day, consensus, and other milestones. But what we learned through that tough bear market winter was that it is harder to bounce back from a total collapse than many thought. The difference between the Bitcoin collapse and the current economic collapse is that the only thing driving the 2018 Bitcoin collapse was market fundamentals. Bitcoin was way overbought, and it was time for it to return to a realistic price. Obviously, we understand the current situation going on in the world and its impact. In early March, when the Bitcoin price plummeted along with traditional markets, it seemed like hope was lost for a halving pump as the price dipped below 4K. But we've now recovered to $7,600. This is only $300 short of a complete price recovery, wiping out the entire crash. Many people believe the argument that Bitcoin was a store of value was dead. But now, as the Bitcoin price has recovered again, it may thrive. But is what we thought was the nail in Bitcoin's coffin actually going to turn into the one thing that can supercharge Bitcoin to the moon and beyond? I'm thinking it's a distinct possibility. Let me explain why. You see, we all planned for a Bitcoin super pump leading up to the halving. As someone posted in my comment section the other day, we were sold a halving pump, but we got a 60% retrace. And everyone has been pretty upset with that, rightfully so. But let's take a step back and look at the next 6 months logically. Each previous instance of the Bitcoin halving has seen a huge price surge, which, side note, I've seen a ton of comments about how I use the term halving instead of halving. Fun fact, the word halving is not in the Bitcoin white paper, so I can call it whatever the F I want, nerds. And I think halving sounds cooler, so I'm going to go with that. But following each instance, the Bitcoin price has risen dramatically. So let's be conservative here and say that instead of the price rising 100% over the next 6 months, let's just say it only goes up 33%, meaning Bitcoin would be back over 10K. What is the rest of the world going to be doing? It's going to be in a long, drawn-out recession. Some are believing, for good reason, that it'll be way worse than 2008, the crisis that basically birthed Bitcoin. Most believe that the V-shaped recovery is a far-fetched scenario. So imagine when Bitcoin rises above 10K while the economy runs out of steam. Right now, Donald Trump, Steve Mnuchin, and government officials are steadily piling coal into a steam engine to keep the economy rolling. But we all understand that this is smoke and mirrors. At some point, they are going to run out of coal to throw at the economy. This doesn't mean everyone in America is going to be homeless, but it does mean the end of the decade-long stock bull run. We are approaching a time when Bitcoin is going to be going up when stocks are going down. This is going to be like a shiny object on a dark night for investors. You see, we expect Bitcoin to pump on the halvening pumpamentals alone. We've been waiting on this for years now. Many Bitcoin detractors and bears have said that this cycle would never reach the heights of 2017 because the interest from retail investors and experienced stock traders just will not be there. But now, the pandemic has created a scenario where we could have more money flowing in from all kinds of places. Not new money coming to investing, but people pulling out money from other investment vehicles to switch to Bitcoin. I'm not the only person who believes this could actually happen. Former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager Raoul Pal predicts we are going to hit a $10 trillion market cap on the next bull run, and Bitcoin could hit $1 million if things turn particularly bullish, which is pretty much the exact scenario I've laid out. If people see Bitcoin going up while their stock investments are going down, they could shift their portfolios toward Bitcoin. The more people who do this, the higher the price will go. I think you also have to think about the psychological effect that a decade-long bull run has had on investors. Everything they invested in turned to gold for 10 years. Now that things are possibly about to plummet, they may try to jump on the next hype train. But Raoul Pal was one of the very first person to sound the alarm about the financial implications of the current pandemic. The day before the market crash, Powell was sounding alarm bells explaining to people this could be worse than 2008. He was warning people that the disease would have a much wider range of economic impact than just China or Asia. And we saw that come to pass very quickly. Like Mike Novogratz said the other day, Powell echoed him recently by explaining that this world crisis is literally what Bitcoin was built for. His estimates for Bitcoin and the entire crypto market are pretty unbelievable, honestly. He thinks that Bitcoin itself will top a $10 trillion market cap. We could see 10x all-time highs for all kinds of projects, putting Bitcoin around my previous stated estimate of $225,000. But he doesn't stop there, because he says if the extremely bullish pattern plays out, we could see $1 million Bitcoin in the next few years. Wow. People call me a bull card and a moon boy, and I've never said anything close to that crazy. But his prediction for the overall market cap is even crazier. He predicts the price of all crypto combined could climb to over $100 trillion over the next 5 to 10 years, which would be led by Ethereum. To put that into perspective, $100 trillion is much more money than all of the liquid money in the world, according to most estimates. This would mean that the opportunity in cryptocurrency is so huge that people would drop investments like stocks, bonds, funds, and real estate in order to move that money into crypto. Sometimes I think we all forget just how much opportunity there is to be in an entirely new asset class. We haven't seen an opportunity like this in most of our lifetimes, and it could be right here under our noses. Listen, I also know it gets draining seeing all of these predictions over and over again, and yet none of us are riding Lambos or catching rocket ships. But eventually, it is going to happen, and I have zero doubts about that. If it happens in 1 month or 1 year or 2 years or 5 years, the fact is this is the best chance for you to change your life in a financial sense. And I will be here every day in the meantime, reminding you about just where we are heading, because I believe it passionately from the bottom of my heart. If I didn't, then I would not be slaving away making videos every single day on this channel. If you think you get drained, you should try making the videos. So keep faith, keep trading, keep hodling, and keep learning. One day it is all going to pay off, and it is going to be epic when it does. But now it's your turn. Do you believe we are setting up for the most bullish run in history, or are you ready to pack up and go home? Let me know by dropping a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe in order to join the fastest growing community in crypto, the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.